Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of SimAirport. Now, we've built the not remote stands over here. Kitchen could not fulfill an order due to missing capabilities. Let's have a quick look. So we can't do donuts because a chill food display fridge or dessert kiosk. So, but that's okay. At least 3 prep cards are recommended for efficiency. Plates needing washing is 5. So this one needs, so this is a sushi, pizza joint, health food, and a snack kiosk. So what does this need? A chilled food display at a dessert kiosk. So that is okay. The rest all does the trick, right? The rest is all working. So we could still do a dessert one, but how is that? A kitchen could not fulfill an order due to missing capabilities. But that just doesn't make any sense. We don't need donuts because no one is selling donuts. So why would you say you've got missing capabilities? You've got all of this stuff. Yeah, so I'm not going to be too worried about that then. Okay, so planning out slightly larger aircraft. I think we've got the capability to handle a bit more, but I would be quite concerned about too much more. I would be quite concerned about too much more without expanding a little bit further. Let's have a quick look at what our money situation was for the day of yesterday. But there was a lot going into materials and we just didn't make any money. The rest should be pretty good. What I also wanted to do was actually expand here a little bit. So let's get another electronics vending machine. Something like that. So over there. We don't have one over here, right? Yeah. And the other one is the digital display, add display. I wanted to potentially add that over here so that we maximize our income from that situation. We could certainly add one over here. What I did think we should do is let's get the foundation expanded ever so slightly there so that we could maybe get an escalator in. Yeah, that should do the trick. Once we get that sorted out, we'll dismantle the existing wall sections over there, and we will then grab the escalator, and the escalator needs to go up. Okay. So the escalator does not fit there. The escalator needs to do that. But I think we can quite comfortably go ahead and do that because then the escalator pops in over here. Yeah, that's okay. That's not too bad. Well, this I actually want you to, well, once you're done, we'll switch the direction here because I want you to go up. Thank you. You go up. People coming down uses the stairs. That's good. There we go. I think that'll be okay. That's the end of the day. Did we get another perfect ops bonus? We did. It's effectively 5,000 extra each day. So that's a fair bit of money that we're making. So profit loss statement for the day of yesterday, then that's an extra 50,000 right over there. So we can slowly start either paying off our loan or just continuing to get more money coming in. Advertising fees didn't do well that much. Retail slowly starting to pick up a little bit more. All good. Now, I wanted to potentially have a look at the gates, right? The large gate. So if I wanted to do a large gate, right? Requires a door to the terminal on floor number 2. So the situation would be, I would think maybe over there. And then we can see about building things up to that direction. And we can have these guys loop around this way. So maybe that's the plan. needs to go on to the next level. And we can't do a level without another level. So if we go up one level and we'll say foundation, now that means here we can build, but there we cannot. Requires foundation on the floor below. So there's no getting around that. We will need to build in that area. So if we go down a level, it means that we will use this for something. So potentially we shouldn't be expanding into this area. We should just be expanding straight into that area. But on the other hand, where is the gate going to go? Let's start by building the gate. To be very honest with you, let's start by building the gate. Now the gate could go in here, and I'm almost tempted to do that. However, that doesn't quite want to work. So the gate could go here. And how much does this cost? 40,000. Let's do that. Let's build the gate there. So let's make a start on that gate. We're not going to assign any flights or anything to it. We'll just make a start on that. I think people should be pretty happy with their operation here. Look at my my staff running across the taxiway over here. Is it just my staff? Yeah, it's just my staff. It's like the janitor. That crazy. Nice, that's working. This is all working pretty well. They're pretty effective at getting these guys through here now. Should we get it? I think we still have enough in terms of janitors. Now, with that one built, the next step for us is to go and grab foundations. And I am thinking something like that. Because that will allow us to get a stairway that goes up. We may have to relook at what we're doing with some of these things. So there we go. So I'm thinking start that as construction. So that's a pretty minor piece of construction that we're doing over here, and we'll be able to add that. So this, I would like to say that this needs to be L1, right? L1 it is. So there we go. So L1 is ready to go. We will need taxiways at the same time. So if I do that, that'll be a good starting point in terms of taxiways. Yeah, now we'll have to see how we're going to deal with our separation of passengers for inbound and outbound. We'll have to try, because these are pretty big, so I would like us to see if we can't improve that situation a little bit. This area here can work as is. I don't mind that. And to be honest, I'm kind of thinking we can probably do something a little bit more effective over here. Especially if we get rid of this side. Oh, we've got a fire over here. Please don't let us lose our perfect ops bonus. Get the people back through. That was done pretty quickly. Do we have something like sprinklers? We don't. That was in prison architect. So hopefully we can get people back through. Are we going to start running late here now? We need to get this guy out by 6 p.m. And we're struggling to get our people back through. Oh, starting to load. Ooh, I don't think it's going to work. We're going to miss that perfect ops bonus. Unfortunately, we're going to have to restart that perfect ops bonus from the start. So there, we unfortunately missed out due to the fire, which is not ideal. Because we were doing so well. We were getting a fair bit of money out of that. Okay, so this section is all built up. Now, we would like to go upstairs and build yet another round of foundations. So let's go and do at the very least a little something like this. that missed their flight? Oh, yeah, it must be part of that same old issue that we dealt with. What are you saying? Missed flight? Why are you missing your flight, though? Are you on the wrong side of things? There's definitely no flight happening over here. It's a little weird. That piece needs to be finished off. This guy's not doing anything for the time being. Close that. We don't need to assign anything just yet. Yeah, the question in my mind is about potentially moving things a little bit. Yeah, more people missing their flights? Really? It's quite interesting that that is happening. Is there any backlogs or something? Oh, people are actually exiting through that way. Oh, don't mind that too much. Do we need to get another couple of janitors though? Let's do that. Let's make sure everything is nice and cleaned out. Well, there's lots of janitors here, isn't there? Whether we need more, I don't quite know. The retail staff could potentially be part of... Okay, let's quickly do a look at our scheduling for retail staff. Retail workers. Under the no staff category, we will be clearing you out of here, please. And from a low staff perspective, where are you? Oh, it's just the number. But we do, unfortunately, need one each one of those. In terms of the chefs, we've got a no staff situation where we would not like a chef there, please. That should be all good. Actually, let's quickly have a look at our security downstairs. So what does our schedule look like here for security personnel? We've got a low staff situation where what I'm thinking is we will clear out at least some of this. Okay. So that's a low staff situation. The daytime situation on Earth is that, and then a no staff situation is this one where we just take all of this staff out. I'm not sure how good or bad this will be, but it should be okay. Clear that, clear that, clear that, and clear that. That's the no staff situation there. There we go. Perfecto. So no staff, there we go. Finish off our construction here before we start getting some larger flights to come in. It's a bit of a convoluted little airport that we're doing here, a bit of a patchwork, and we do need a fair bit more stuff here. A fair bit more money. A fair bit more money to make things work. What is the case? The security zone must... One security zone must meet requirements. Yeah, that's the low staff situation that we're dealing with over here. And now the full staff component is arrived, so we are making things quickly, getting things done a little quicker. Yeah, people should be making their way through fairly quickly. That piece of garbage there needs to be moved. All good. They're still busy building that. Taking their sweet time. Okay, hopefully we'll get back on track with those perfect ops bonuses. All good. People are running downstairs. That almost done? Not quite yet. We do need to figure out how we're going to get people to get up there. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted. So let's do a bit more foundation here. So if we do something like that, that gives us an additional... Let's do that. That should be a little bit bigger. Okay, now that's good. Now, what we do want to do is see about... So let's get a gate, a sliding door, actually. A sliding door. We'll go with the large one, which does a bit of this. Now, the question is, do we go about... Do we go about trying separating people? I don't think it'll work. This game doesn't really allow you to do the one-way path. It does do the one-way path. Control the paths that passengers take when navigating through your airport. Plan carefully when using. Remember that passengers must always have a path to exit your airport in case of missed flight or an emergency. Yeah, so that is a bit of a challenge for us, I think. Okay, so that's been done. Let's dismantle a little bit of these things. And what we'll do is we'll dismantle a little bit up here as well. So we'll go ahead and dismantle some of that. We'll see if we can't redo. We should be able to get... No, we won't be able, unless we start it over here. Let's dismantle that one as well. So we'll put all of them in here. Yeah, I think that's going to work, actually. In which case, we need a little bit more foundation there and there. And then we'll move things, but we'll only move them in the middle of the night. So let's try and get everything sorted, and we'll just redo the escalator setup over here. What it also means is at this level, not that that's the end of the world. Ooh, actually. Yeah, well, we'll give ourselves a little bit extra room there. Well, that's okay. That's not the end of the world. Yeah, that should work. We need way more money to, I think, do the one-way operation. All done down here? Yes, all done. So let's clear that out. Clear that out. So that should be able to allow us to make a little bit of an improvement there. Now, escalators. Escalator going up needs to be something like this, really. Okay, hang on. More foundation, please. Foundations. Let's do a little bit more. Well, that's not really going to work, is it? No, it will. I'm not sure that's going to work. Yeah, it will work. I think it'll work. Let's get a little bit more foundation over there. And the idea is really that we can expand upstairs a little bit in this location. That's really the idea. So once that's in place, we'll be able to expand there. That's looking pretty good. That's the end of the day. Are we going to do our... Ooh, no, we're not. Oh, no. This guy still has an hour before it needs to leave. So that one should work. Everybody's in, and everybody's in, and one more. There we go. Ooh, yes, one more, and everybody's in. That means that's the end of the day for us right over there. Now, with that in mind, everybody's out of the way. End of the day, people are leaving. Staff is leaving. Now, what I'll be doing is let's quickly go ahead and dismantle that and that. And at the same time, I would like to, well, that's not really the issue there. Let's leave that be. And what we'll do is we'll Oh, that's dismantle. No, 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 don't dismantle. Don't dismantle. Foundations. So if we do a little bit more in the foundation space over here, hopefully that'll sort things out. Yes, yes, I know. No access. Okay, now let's get our access back. So escalator going down. We'll do that. And escalator going up. We can't do that yet. So let's do stairway as well. Stairway going down right like so. Can you guys please come and fix this? Oh, they're busy working up here. That's okay. We're not going to kind of sort this out in like a moment's notice. So go ahead and do that. That has been done. What I will need to do is switch that direction, and really I need to open that up a little bit more. But for the time being, it'll work. So from there, oh, that section's done. So let's get ourselves an escalator going up again. And a stairway going up. For right there. So that, I think that will kind of sort it out. Yeah, there we go. That should be okay for the time being. That's in the right direction. We need to flip that one around potentially. People should be arriving. People should be getting through here pretty well on a low case number. There's the additional people now. Now everybody should be in their spots almost to get people boarded. I have some staff that needs to arrive. Yeah, staff is in place, so we can start managing flights. Excellent. That is working. That is working quite nicely. People coming up, things going down. Switch this direction so people can go up a little quicker, come down. We'll see. Maybe we can switch these at some point we will be able to switch them into something else. Now, in this location, so now we've got people up here. We should be able to get ourselves some gate agent desks. So what I would like us to do is do maybe one there and one there. Yeah, that's not bad. We will be doing some queuing. So from a queuing perspective, we'll start it there. Go it that way, go it that way, and go it that way. And this will be like the first class queue. And what we'll do on this side is we will be doing a pretty lively queue here for the coach component. We'll go in that way. So please assign that over here and over here for coach. And we can extend that. That's not a problem. This one, on the other hand, we would like to assign over here, and we'll assign that to first class and flight crew if we need to. And that should be good. So let's close that out. So there we go. So now that thing is should be completely workable. Let's get ourselves some flooring. Construction floors, carpet number 3, which is our favorite kind of carpet. Okay, so there we go. Now, these guys mixing this up or kind of trying to separate these things. Now, hang on. Well, those are already built. What we could do is we could provide a little downward thing over here. And we could even then drop them down in this location. Yeah, we'll have to have a look. We should be getting our perfect ops bonuses again. Who's missing out? We need more staff? No way. Oh, yes, of course. Of course, we need staff over here. That's okay. We don't need staff just yet. We're going to sort this thing out first before we're going to even attempt to do that. So we should have had a perfect ops bonus yesterday. Oh no, we didn't. For some reason we didn't. Can't remember why. All good. We should do a little bit of research though. Maintenance allows you to configure maintenance options, including repair thresholds. Yeah, one-way paths. Ooh, we'll need one-way paths if we wanted to do something. So let's get one-way paths going. It's not too pricey. Do we have any grants that we can work on? Unlock the next tier for this track. Pay off loans. So we need to pay off our existing loan in order to get whatever this guy is going to do. Passenger experience. What here? 5 stores, 2 first-class lounges. Ooh, first-class lounges is something that we will need to have a look at. Airline services, large-scale operations. Build at least 2 large or extra-large gates. Load 10 planes with a functioning outdoor baggage system. That's okay. Increase the overall airline. So really, we can grab this one straight away. So that one is an upfront payment of 50 and a reward of 60 once we get a second one sorted. Which I think is not the end of the world. We can certainly do that. Gives us a little bit more money though. Let's do that. Let's grab an extra bit of money of cash. I would like us to get the large gate up and running, and we should be able to do that. Now, let's quickly remove this queue. Shrink this queue out completely. Let's remove this queue. And then what I'm going to do is let's dismantle that piece. And here I want to do an escalator going down. Yeah, you know what? I think this will work. So let's do that. Get an escalator going down there. I'm going to dismantle the rest of this. Let's dismantle that guy. Get the queue removed. I want to do this properly. I'm going to try and do it properly at least. Get rid of this. We don't need all of that exactly the way that is. Now let's get a bit of a wall going. I'd like to do something like this. We'll get the one-way research done. What we'll do is we'll get another sliding door, a bigger one. We'll put that in there. Excellent. I think that's going to be useful. That one goes down, right? Now the question is we can just get it to go down here, or we can dump that down over there. And then we can reuse some of the space. So let's do another escalator going down. So something like this. So there's a little bit of a break in the system here. Oh, and we can get these guys. That's going to be an interesting one. We can do a little bit of something. So let's give it a little bit of a gap there. We'll get the second one to go down there. And then as a starting point, we can grab a foundation and bring it in like that. So it's not going to cost us too much straight away. So we'll do that. That'll be a bit of a starting point for our operation. No. You are down there. You're not up there. But let's get that built first, and we'll see how that works. Yeah. We could. Oh, man. I think we can. Oh, absolutely. I think that'll work. Beautiful. That is beautiful. Now, let's get ourselves the gate component, the gate agent disks. Now, what I was thinking is we'll do one. We'll do one here, and we'll do one over there. There we go. And I think that should be okay. And now we can redo the queues. So this queue, we'll do that, and that. So that will be your one queue over here. The other queue, I am thinking, does this. So let's see about that. So we'll try and fill that. There we go. How's that for a super duper sizable queue? And we can even assign. We should be able to assign both of them. So that's coach over here. Let's assign that one, and we'll also go ahead and assign it to L1 over here. This one, on the other hand, this will be first class and flight crew if it does do flight crew, and we'll assign that one over there. There we go. So now we should quite comfortably be able to do that. Let's go downstairs, see how that works. We can do a bit of dismantling over here. Dismantle there. So now these guys can come straight out this one. We can do further improvements in the future. And what I was tempted to do is give me another sliding door, and I'm tempted to place that, well, we'll do something like this, and let's get some walls going. We'll do something like that. Yeah, that's about as good as it's going to get. Let's cancel that project, though. Okay. What we'll do is instead we'll try and close this off. So we won't have any bathrooms here, though. Might be a bit of an issue. We'll have to see what we do with this, but I think that's pretty good. Now we can just do like a one-way operation. So if we've got a one-way sorted, we'll move that away. Okay, but that, guys, is where I'm going to leave it. That's kind of the setup that we're going to use for our large gate, and trying to separate out our flows of passengers a little bit. And we obviously need benches and stuff over here as well. Okay, guys, see you next time. Bye-bye.